Hello everyone. If you recall, a few months back I did a little how-to video on how to get these stamps off of your mail if you wanted to use them in your art. Now, most of today's stamps are peel and stick, so they're sticky on the back. They're not like what stamps used to be, where you soaked them in water and they lifted right off. That peel and stick stuff doesn't do that. You have to use heat. And if you're not familiar with that video that I did, I will put a link hopefully right up there, and if not, down in the description box. The problem is that a lot of them have a little bit of sticky left on them, and so they end up just a touch sticky, and that's great if you have a good way to store them. And I put them on wax paper temporarily, and I've been trying to figure out how I could store these, and I have a couple of ideas that I thought I would pass along to you and show you what I was thinking about. Back, my son used to collect stamps, so I kind of have some things that are purchasable, that you can purchase to hold stamps. These are stamp pages. I don't know how well you can see that, but they have little folds in them. And that works real well, I guess, if your stamp doesn't have any sticky on the back, because these are paper. I don't like them because, as you can see, the stamps are not very well protected. I'm just not fond of how that's going to work. Plus, like I said, these stamps have some sticky on them. Let's see if I can get one off of there. See, they definitely are stuck in there. And while they're fine for your art, I don't want to stick them to this. So I have come up with a couple of ideas. Like I said, I'm not real fond of this. So, but I need to be able to see them. I need to have them where, let's see, there's a picture in there, and I didn't think there was. This is just a little photo album. It's got pockets, and what you can do, this is, I think it's 4x6. Yeah, 4x6. What you can do is you can cut some pieces of wax paper to 4x6. Let's move this off of there. See, that one is, that's a whole sticker sheet that's stuck. And you can put this sheet into your little book. And then you can see your stamps. And if you just cut 4x6 sheets of wax paper, you can stick all your little stamps to it, and that would work real well. That works if the stamps are a little bit sticky, but what if you get a package of the store-bought stamps that aren't sticky? Okay, these are from a package probably from like Hobby Lobby or someplace like that. And they're not the self-stick kind, they're the old kind. Well, you need something that you can put these in and have them a little bit more protected than in these pages. These pages just really don't protect anything very well. Where if you use this method, they are inside plastic, so they're just protected a little bit better. And this method is kind of a, well, it's kind of using what I had. Okay, these are negative sheets. They're designed to put, oops, that's the one I glued. They're designed to put their negative sleeves. And I will find some on the internet and put a link down below for you. We used to use these all the time. Photographs used to come back in them, or the negatives did. So what I did was, and I'll show you, I'm going to cut one and fix it. I tried gluing the sides, and I will tell you, this has been laying here 3 or 4 days and it's still not dry, and the glue peeled right off. So the glue, and I used our glitter glue, it should have been plenty, and it just doesn't work. So what I came up with was to use tape. Now I'll show you how I did this. I just opened the top of the sleeve, not quite all the way. So it's all the way on one side and not all the way on the other. You have to do the whole page before you tape it, so sorry for it to take so long. What we're doing is we're going to make, out of the strips that are sideways, we're going to make little pockets. And one last one. Stuff on my table. Okay. So then I'm just going to take painter's tape. Where did it go? Right here. And if I had some narrower, I would use narrower, but we're not going to the store for anything, so we're going to use what we've got. And I just put this on here, on the edge of it, flipped it over, and folded it. Then I just took the top and the bottom off where it didn't, I missed. Okay. Now the first one I did a little more carefully and it ended up a little straighter, but that's, you know, beside the point. Now this edge, I didn't cut all the way through, but you and I both know that that plastic's not going to hold for long. So what I've done is I come in here and I did exactly the same thing, only I overlapped it just a little bit more on the front. And now what I will do is I will get a notebook out and put these in a notebook. Okay. And this way, what I can do is, I can put all of my train stamps on a page. That's a car, so we don't need a car on this page. This is a train. This is a page for trains. So I can get all my trains out here, and they'll be all together. and I'll be able to see them. And when I go through the notebook to find something that I want to use on my page, like I'll be able to find the very large vulture, or a fun train, or maybe a balloon. If I'm looking for my Christmas stamps, I can have a whole page of Christmas stamps. And it's amazing how many different flag stamps I have. And I might do something where I just use the flags. And if I want the bird stamps, I'll be able to have them all sorted out so that I can see them. And that's really my thing that I'm trying to do today, is I'm trying to get things organized so that when I want something to work with in my art, I can reach in and grab it instead of hunting for everything. I spent the morning hunting for some Velcro again. It's very frustrating to me to not be able to find my stuff. And this organization will hopefully just take it to, one step better, that I can find stuff just that much easier. So I hope this gave you a little bit of an idea for something that you might be able to do. Now, like I said, I will put a link to this kind of page down in my description box. I'm sure that you guys know where you could find one of these if you wanted to use something like this. This would be great to travel with too. I know that I have enough things that having a big notebook won't hurt my feelings. So anyways, guys, let me read you a quote from my 1001 Ways to Creativity, and I hope this gave you a hint or an idea of some way you can help to organize yourself. We want to look at the things around us every day to see what we might be able to use or reuse, rather than trash and have to buy new. I'm going to read you my quote now. All true artists, whether they know it or not, create from a place of no mind, from inner stillness. Eckhart Tolle. All true artists, whether they know it or not, create from a place of no mind, from inner stillness. I'm not sure about that one. I'm not sure I understand it, but that was our quote for today. Okay, guys, go have fun. Make some art. Bye-bye.